Hello and welcome to GANZYPEL episode 4. This is Chelsea, and um, today I'll be going back to the 90s and I'll be looking at potential Commodore Coors esque jerseys. Um, I didn't really put any thought into this, um, just wanted to have some fun, really, and see what came up. I always really liked the Commodore logo on the Chelsea kits. It reminds me of a time when they were a little bit rubbish, and I always like to look back with fondness when Liverpool's rivals were all really bad. Uh, so, um, my initial idea was to have Andy Townsend era kit, and so we have a good choice of badges here. I wanted to get this one in with the red to match the collar. And you'll note there that it's in a circle shape, and the badge is quite dark. So really, what you can't do within the app is to bring brightness down. You can change it into black and white, but that's not really what we're about. Um, so I just thought for the laugh I'd be dictated by the badge, which means I was going to try and choose the jersey colour to match the badge. And if I'm going to do that, well, I was going to end up with a very dark kit indeed. Going through the sponsorship options, I said before it has lots of options and it's really good, but um, that's the only Coors one they had. They didn't have any Commodore at all. So you can see it's quite the monstrosity. Um, I think Blackburn might have had a Coors Light logo like that in the first season of the Premier League for one or two games. Chelsea never had anything that big. So, I saved this kit, the sort of navy with kind of blue shorts, which kind of shades of Aston Villa. This wouldn't have been acceptable back in the day. This was a time when home kits couldn't clash with second or third kits, and so it wouldn't have been ever been plausible. I really like this website, Historical Kits. Um, very accurate information. Covers every English league team, every Scottish league team. Um, really well run site. Highly recommended. Historicalkits.co.uk. So I was just looking in here to see if anything grabbed my eye. Um, Nothing really at the moment. So yeah, this was a fun little project. No pressure. Just seeing what I could come up with. Um, I was saving these as I went along, but again, as I know, this just wouldn't work in the real world. So then I started thinking, what else was around back then? You had Forest had sort of a bluey purple with turquoise. Um, Blackburn had black with red shorts, and I'm pretty sure Sunderland have had navy with red shorts, but maybe that's not going back to the 90s. That's probably only in the last few years. So yeah, I was just thinking, what could suit Chelsea. Um, and you're always trying to make it sort of fit in with the Umbro catalogue of the day. And as I was going along, I had that idea in my head of Stan Collymore Forest, blue and turquoise, that kind of contrast. Um, and just trying to make that work, uh, whilst trying not to clash with the home kit. So I just went as dark as I could on this, and yeah, okay, maybe this wouldn't clash with the home, but the shorts would, and it's kind of looks well. It kind of looks okay, maybe, but like, what's the point of it? So that's when I was kind of going, yeah, okay, let's go for this whole like contrast. There's a there's a sort of a Blackburn vibe going on there, as I've said, and it kind of matches the Coors Light. Um, Chelsea haven't had, apart from the season just passed with the Crystal Palace kit, Chelsea haven't had red for a long time. I don't know if it was canny marketing or whatever, but Arsenal, they've kind of invented this rivalry with Arsenal over the last 20 or 30 years where Chelsea just can't wear red. It's sacrilege. I never went in for that. Like, I mean, Chelsea have had red all through the 70s and one of their golden eras, so it just doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah, as I was saying, I did want to bring the Commodore logo in, just for fun, but none of these are available on PNG, and even if they were, the C, the big C there is too big, uh, so it just wasn't working. So yeah, I just went back to the cores here. I wonder, did the cores like the cores, like the band the cores? Did they like to drink cores? Wow, I need to go outside. But yeah, you can see this already looks far better. So you're thinking of the teams they could wear this against. They could wear it against Sheffield Wednesday. They could definitely wear it against Man City. Uh, Everton, no, probably not. Blackburn, yes, they could probably get away with it against Blackburn. Um, it's really loud. It's mad. It's got that 90s madness a little bit. There's a lot to like about it. So I've gone from like navy to navy and light blue shorts to this kind of dark navy and dark navy and red shorts, and now I'm kind of getting into the last step where we're kind of getting into Blackburn territory, and I'm just said black and red. Let's go black and red. I think, was Hullet the manager here at this stage, or was he, maybe Viali was still the manager, but the marketing team could have made up some nonsense about this being an AC Milan tribute. You know, Umbro and the likes love tenuous tributes. Although to be fair to Umbro, their their waffle ometer is pretty low compared to Nike these days. But I still remember with fondness a lot of the Umbro waffle in the 90s. So yeah, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, yeah, it's nice, but they just look like they copied Blackburn. So what would have really been cool in the mid 90s is if they had had this black and silver. Eventually they did have it, I think, around 2004. I seem to remember Hernan Crespo getting a great goal against Wigan, and I just think these colours look so good together. Absolutely cracker, to be honest. So out of the three combinations, the first one was an accident, navy and light blue. The second one, the Blackburn esque, kind of either navy and red or black and red. Yeah, kind of crazy, kind of cool. But I think overall, this is the one that people would have liked the best.
This was a close up of that Chelsea kit. I think it's fine. Quite plausible to have something like this in the mid '90s. I think it would have gone down well with the fans. Um, there's enough blue in there to appease the traditionalists. Um, so yeah, black and grey, black and silver are always a good look for Chelsea. Um, I'm happy enough with how that worked out. Next week I might try and put a little bit more thought into it and see what I come up with. But thanks for watching and see you soon.